I mean, what does it mean to you to get to kind of take over and run your own program?
So this has been like 14 years of working toward, you know, the ultimate goal of being able to have your own show. And I'm just really thankful to have the opportunity. I'm thankful to the people at Glenbrook. And I'm really excited to be able to take all of what I've learned from some really great coaches. I've coached for the late Don Showles, for Philip Dees, for Kevin McGee, John Kavanaugh. I'm really anxious to take all of what I've learned and put it to work.
Taking over a program like Glenbrook that, to be honest with you, when I was here before, wasn't really a thing. I mean, it was a thing, but they weren't in the LHSA, all that stuff. You know, David Feaster,
Yeah.
pretty good coach, and had quite a bit of success there. You know, taking over a program without a lot of history, but with a lot of recent success, does that change anything for you?
I love the process. All right. One of the things I fell in love with from the beginning is building, getting to know kids, loving on kids, and scoring a ton of points. So I'm all about the process. I love it.
What can we expect? You said scoring a lot of points. So what can we expect from y'all offensively?
We'll be spread multiple. I like fitting our scheme to the players that we have. I don't want to shoehorn kids into things that they're not going to be the most successful at. I want to make them the most successful they can be. I want to maximize my players. And in doing that, I maximize their yards, I maximize their points. And I feel like that's the way to do it.
On the other side of the ball, what can we expect there?
Again, being really dynamic, being multiple on defense, just being a real problem to game plan for. I want to make it easy for my team and very difficult for my opponent. But, you know, while scoring a bunch of points.
It's kind of an odd dynamic there. You know, your boss, could also be his boss. How does that work out with you and James?
All right, so we've known each other for quite some time. We've coached against each other. We have very similar mindsets as far as football goes. There's a lot of mutual respect, and so it just feels natural. It feels natural to work together. We've been going back and forth already, and it feels really great.
And he's going to be on your staff?
Yes. He'll be the offensive coordinator.
Okay.
So, you know, I just trust him tremendously. He's incredibly creative, thought-provoked. He's just the kind of person that I would have wanted to be coached by. So why not allow him to help all of us? It makes sense.
What would you tell the parents of the kids that are already there, what they can expect from you as a leader of their kids?
All right, so I'm going to love their kids. I'm going to get to know their kids. I'm going to show them how to play this game. I'm really big on the how and the why, all right? Because I believe if you coach the inches, it really opens up a player's eyes to how this is supposed to be done. And then if I can teach them the why, that's the motivation. And so if you can put that how and why together, you get this synergy that really makes them, it maximizes them as players. And that's what I want to do. That's my job.
What would be, okay, so say you're there 5 years, 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
What would be a successful result for a season? I mean, are you going in there trying to win? Obviously, I mean, you've been around a lot of state champions. Is that what you want to build this into, as kind of one of those perennial powers?
Well, that's the goal, right? I mean, we're all trying to win. All right. Well, if you continue to win, you eventually win the last one. And so ultimately, you know, as part of a program builder, that's the level that you want to attain. That doesn't mean you can't have success along the way and not get there. All right. It's pretty basically this, right? You don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. And we're going to work through the process and reach for those wins and reach for that offensive explosion, reach for that, that tough, stiff defense, and eventually it comes together at the right time. A lot of things have to come together to be ultimately successful and be a state championship team. And you're hoping to get all that timing right, and you do your part at the right time.